From the minds of two Stargate writers comes a brand new Sci-Fi Channel series. Back in January, NBCUniversal confirmed a 12-episode straight-to-series order for the ARK. This sci-fi series was created by Dean Devlin, co-writer for the 1994 film Stargate and Independence Day, and will be joined by Stargate SG1 writer and producer Jonathan Glassner as co-showrunner. This will also be a reunion for Devlin and Glassner, as they previously worked together on the fantasy series The Outpost. Recently, the main cast members for the ARK were announced, and in this video I'd like to talk about what this most recent update tells us regarding this ambitious new series. The official premise for the ARK is that it takes place 100 years in the future, when planetary colonization missions have begun as a necessity to help secure the survival of the human race. The first of these missions on a spacecraft known as ARK-1 encounters a catastrophic event causing massive destruction and loss of life. With more than a year left to go before reaching their target planet, a lack of life-sustaining supplies and loss of leadership, the remaining crew must become the best versions of themselves to stay on course and survive. The show is currently filming at PO5 Studios in Belgrade, Serbia. As of this video, the release date has yet to be announced. However, in an exclusive from Variety, the main cast and character descriptions were revealed. Christy Burke from the series Maid and The Haunting of Bly Manor will be playing Lieutenant Sharon Garnet. A low-ranking officer, Garnet is not one to embrace the spotlight, but she finds herself rising to the occasion when tragedy strikes ARK-1. Richard Fleischman from the 4 Weddings and a Funeral series and D. Pete will be playing Lieutenant James Bryce, who oversees ARK-1's navigation systems. Reese Ritchie from The Outpost and the 2014 film Hercules will be playing Lieutenant Spencer Lane. Another low-ranking officer, Lane believes only the strongest will survive and is resentful when his leadership skills are questioned. Stacey Reed will play Alicia Nevins in her television debut. Nevins is described as a brilliant young woman on the waste management team who is being wildly underutilized. And Ryan Adams, in his first credited IMDb role, will be playing Angus Medford, an insecure young man except when it comes to his specialty, horticulture and farming. These actors are said to appear as series regulars. The IMDb page for the ARK also lists Stephen William Moore from the short films For You and Saved by Grace, playing a character called William Mulcahy. The article from Variety did not mention him, so it's likely he isn't signed on as a series regular and could only be making a brief appearance in the show, but that has yet to be confirmed. In regards to the cast, I have to say I'm not very familiar with the more seasoned actors' work, so it'll be interesting to see their performances, along with what the previously unknown actors bring to the table. Overall, it definitely has the familiar premise of a ragtag crew with varying personalities clashing, forced to work together to survive the devastating circumstances they now find themselves in, not only to ensure the safety of the crew, but also humanity's long-term survival. There certainly seems to be strong personalities among the surviving military members of the crew. It sounds like Lieutenants Garnet, Bryce, and Lane will be first in line to fill the leadership roles that open up, as the synopsis of the series indicates. How they work together without what seems to be a clear chain of command certainly presents a good opportunity for interesting storytelling. How they cooperate with each other, as well as with the civilian survivors, should also make for some interesting character interactions. Survival stories set in space, as well as colonization missions, have been a familiar concept in the science fiction genre. This setting is one that inspires the imagination and presents many opportunities for a show like this to distinguish itself in regards to the story and characters. I'm looking forward to seeing what Devlin and Glassner come up with in their attempt to set this series apart. But I'm curious to know what you think about this ambitious new series from Dean Devlin and Jonathan Glassner. Are you excited for the ARK based on the concept and character descriptions? Or are you concerned for the Sci-Fi Channel series? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more sci-fi and fantasy news and lore. Thank you all so much for your support, and as always, have a very nerdy day.